Hello and welcome to CVR News Network. You're watching CVR English World 360. Israeli strikes bound Tyre after Israeli military told large swaths of the southern Lebanese city to evacuate following an earlier raid that killed 7 people. The images showed destroyed buildings, smoldering rubble and wrecked cars following the Israeli strikes on the southern Lebanese city of Tyre.
అందుకే పక్కన మీద అరవడం అలవాటైపోయింది.
Georgian President Salom Zurabishvili takes the floor in the front of thousands of demonstrators outside the main parliament building in the central Tbilisi after the pro-EU opposition called for the mass demonstrations, accusing the ruling party of stealing this weekend's parliamentary election. The rally deepened the political crisis in South Caucasus country, where the governing Georgian Dream Party has become increasingly authoritarian and tilted towards Moscow.
I think Europe will be more clear to support us, and we hope we will win finally, and the Russian dream will go home in Russia, in Moscow, and we will be part of European Union.
We are here because we don't want Russia. We don't want back to Russia. We don't want back to Soviet Union. And Georgia is pro-European country, and I don't know, like people are upset because election. It's obvious that election was rigged. So I hope that something will be changed, and all these people, they don't want back to Russia. Yeah.
With just over a week until Election Day, former President Donald Trump campaign held a historic rally Sunday at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Among the speakers were Tulsi Gabbard, a former Democratic senator.
Hello, New York! Join me as I say these words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As we gather here today on this historic occasion, we stand together as proud Americans in understanding that these very rights are under attack. So we face this historic crossroads where our freedom and our future is in our hands. There's never been a more clear choice in any election in my life, and our ability to live in a truly peaceful and free and prosperous country is on the line. I love you too. And it is that love that brings us together here today, that love for freedom, that love for our country and love for each other as fellow Americans, as children of God, that compels us to take action to save our country and defend our freedom. Now, this choice that we have before us is very personal to me. I'm a lieutenant colonel in the Army Reserve. I've served now for over 21 years. I've deployed to different war zones 3 times over that period, and I've seen the cost of war. For my brothers and sisters who paid the ultimate price, I carry their memories and their sacrifice in my heart every day. So this choice that we have before us as Americans is critical. It's important to us. It's important to those of us who serve, who have volunteered to put our lives on the line for the safety, security, and freedom of our country and our people, and it's critical to all of us. Here is the choice that we have. A vote for Kamala Harris is a vote for Dick Cheney, and it's a vote for war, more war, likely World War III and nuclear war. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote for a man who wants to end wars, not start them, and who has demonstrated already that he has the courage and strength to stand up and fight for peace. A vote for Kamala Harris is a vote for open borders, where known violent criminals and Islamist terrorists are streaming across our borders, placing us at risk. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote for secure borders and safe communities, and a confidence that he will seek out those who seek to do us harm and get them out. A vote for Kamala Harris is a vote for economic hardship, high cost of living, poverty, and homelessness, and a vote for Donald Trump is a vote for economic prosperity and opportunity for every single one of us as Americans. A vote for Kamala Harris is a vote for censorship and a complete erosion of our fundamental and constitutional rights and freedoms. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote for someone who will defend freedom and every one of our God-given rights that are enshrined in the Constitution and Bill of Rights. So the choice is ours. History will look back on us at this moment for the choice that we make. Did we choose war or peace? Did we choose poverty or prosperity? Did we choose censorship or freedom? Our freedom and our future is in our hands. We have just a few days left to complete this no-fail mission that we have before us to save our country. Nothing short of our future is on the line. So now, just as we've gathered here today in this historic place and this historic time, we will gather together all across this country, people of every race, ethnicity, religion, and creed, to stand together and defend our freedom and ensure our right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now is the time for us to send Donald Trump back to the White House to be the 47th President of the United States, where we can stand together and make America great again. Thank you so much. Let's get it done. Aloha. Hello, New York. Join me as I say these words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that we are endowed by...
In response to former US President Donald Trump's remarks about her intelligence, Vice President Kamala Harris said that she would take a cognitive test and would challenge him to take the same one. She described Trump as increasingly unstable and unhinged, restoring to a name-calling due to his lack of plan for the American people.
Trump tanked, I will do more to secure our border. To reduce illegal border crossings, I will take further action to keep the border closed between ports of entry. Those who cross our borders unlawfully will be apprehended and removed and barred from re-entering for 5 years. We will pursue more severe criminal charges against repeat violators. And if someone does not make an asylum request at a legal point of entry and instead crosses our border unlawfully, they will be barred from receiving asylum. While we understand that many people are desperate to migrate to the United States, our system must be orderly and secure, and that is my goal.
Iran vowed a proportional strike on Israel after IDF launched a direct war against Tehran on retaliation. To October 1st attacks, Israeli army claimed the right on duty to respond to October 1st attack from Tehran and its proxies. The deadly strike killed 4 and dismantled 7 military bases in Tehran, ranging the Iranian regime. Meanwhile, US at UNSC of severe consequences if it undertakes further aggressive acts against Israel.
Should it choose to undertake further aggressive acts against Israel or U.S. personnel in the region, there will be severe consequences. We will not hesitate to act in self-defense. The United States did not participate in this military operation. Rather, we encouraged the government of Israel to shape the operation as it did. Again, a targeted, proportional, and direct response to degrade Iran's ability to threaten its neighbors, deter further attacks, and reduce the risk of further escalation. Today, the United States' message for Israel remains clear. We will always help secure its people and territory from Iran and its terrorist proxies and partners. Our message for Iran remains clear as well. Should it choose to undertake further aggressive acts against Israel or U.S. personnel in the region, there will be severe consequences. We will not hesitate to act in self-defense.
This dangerous escalation rise will not.
This president. Our message for Iran remains clear as well. Should it choose
Hezbollah launched a massive attack on Israel and has fired around 100 plus rockets on October 28. The Israeli Iron Dome defense system intercepted over 100 Hezbollah rockets fired from Lebanon. Smoke trails were visible in the sky above the Israeli-Lebanese border as rockets were launched. An Israeli army spokesperson reported approximately 115 projectiles from Hezbollah crossed into Israel. At least 5 additional rocket barrages targeted northern Israel after the initial attack. Proudly celebrated at the White House. He highlighted the importance of the South Asian American community in the fabric of American life. President Biden extends Diwali greetings from the White House celebration, and in the same thing, even the ISS service, Sunita Williams was also shown live, and she wished from the thing. Joe Biden has wished the Diwali celebration, and this would be the last Diwali celebration for the Joe Biden in office, as he would be retiring before the next election.
Load shedding, a crisis exacerbated by the devastating impacts of deforestation and climate change in the region and the government's apparent neglect. Saad Hamid Kayani, a local resident, said felling of trees coupled with a lack of rainfall has led to a severe water crisis. The region's reliance on hydropower has made it particularly vulnerable to climate change. With dwindling water resources, the frequency and duration of load shedding has increased, causing immense hardship to the people.
जंगलात का रकबा है, जो जंगलात वो कम होते जा रहे हैं, जिनमें नए पौधे लगाए नहीं जा रहे और पुराने जो है उनको बेच रहे हैं, उनका कटाव भी जारी है और साथ में कुछ जो है पौधे वो आग लगाने की वजह से भी वो जल जाते हैं। तो इस टाइम पे सबसे जो ज़रूरी काम है, चूँकि हमारा कश्मीर में हाइड्रो पावर सिस्टम है और उसके साथ ही सारी बिजली बनती है, तो उसके लिए तो पानी का होना वो अशद ज़रूरी है, लेकिन पानी भी
mobilized over 5,000 volunteers and have worked with Maryland legislators to pass a bill that gives over $1 million to start compost programs across our state. Our celebration today is a chance to reflect on our personal stories and a journey of our community as a whole. No matter the challenges we face or the challenges facing our world, there is always opportunity and light. This is all that Diwali is about. And so it's inspiring to have a leader who truly sees us, believes in us, and has opened up his home to us once again. So it is with great joy and utmost respect that I ask you to join me in welcoming the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Well, Madam President, thank you. Shushti, thank you for that introduction. You know, just promise me when you're president one day, and they say Joe Biden in the waiting room, you won't ask Joe who. My wife Jill wanted to be here today, but she's traveling to Wisconsin. And Kamala couldn't be here today because she's traveling as well. They both send their love. You know, I selected Kamala to be my running mate for many reasons. She's smart, She's tough. She's trusted. The district attorney, an attorney general in California, United States senator, now vice president of the United States. There's more experience that she has than the whole of that other guy she's running against. But most importantly, and I mean it sincerely from the bottom of my heart, she has character. She has character. It's one of the things we bonded over was the role of each of our mothers played in our lives. They come from different places and different generations, different lives. But they shared a basic belief about America. Only in America is anything possible. Only in America. We just heard a great Surgeon General, and Vivek's become a friend, talk about the journey of that belief. A journey of hard work, education, entrepreneurship, belief in family, faith, and service. Contributions that come from all walks of life. Factory workers, caregivers, business owners, drivers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, artists, entertainers, and so much more, including members of Congress, 3 of whom are here today. Ro, where are you, Ro? There you go. Roger and Shri. All right.
Mobilized over 5,000 volunteers and have worked with Maryland legislators to pass a bill that gives over $1 million.
Okay.
NASA astronaut Sunita Williams, who has been in the space for nearly 5 months, extended her warmest wishes for Diwali to those celebrating the festival in the United States and around the globe. In a video message shared from International Space Station, the Indian origin astronaut said that the year she had the unique opportunity to observe Diwali from 260 miles above the earth and reminisced about her father's efforts to keep their cultural roots alive by teaching her and her family about Diwali and other Indian festivals.
On the ISS. On this day, I specifically think about my father, who immigrated to the U.S. from India. He kept and shared his cultural roots by teaching us about Diwali and other Indian festivals. Diwali is a time of joy as goodness in the world prevails. I am so thankful to have grown up in a multicultural household where our parents encouraged us to seek opportunities and reach for the stars. Thank you to the President and the Vice President for celebrating Diwali with our community today and for recognizing the many contributions of our community. Greetings from the Internet.
For this,